Yo, what's up? I'm at basement right now, just chilling out. Trying to fucking go to sleep, but yet again, it's gonna be painful trying to sleep down here.
That's insane. That's kind of pretty awful in my
Do you want
opinion.
to do this? I'm doing, well, let's do a reaction of this. If I'm quiet, sorry. But please subscribe. I need subscribers.
So he told one of the siblings that they were going to Disneyland and they packed their shit and were like thinking they were gonna go and they didn't. I think that's a freaking hilarious joke. Does he deserve a punishment for it? Yeah, probably. 7 months of not having your
Agreed.
bedroom. That's pretty intense. I'm gonna be honest.
You think it's funny because
And then I walk out.
if you think it's funny, then that was 7 months ago. Maybe you need longer without a bedroom.
Okay, well I saw you fucking smiling about the story, alright? So don't act like you didn't think it was funny. Look at this motherfucking smile. Liar. Liar.
That was 7 months ago. Maybe you need longer without a bedroom. Russell got the big bedroom and Chad got the smaller bedroom. And Russell's bigger bedroom also had a bathroom. But what you guys didn't know was Chad didn't get any room. He didn't get anything. He was sleeping on the floor in the family room.
That's cool. Just making your kids sleep on the floor for months as a punishment. I feel like that's a little far.
We took the phone away from Adam.
Yeah, that is a little too far.
In November. And you made never get the phone back. If you cut one more thing in my house, I'm going to take the scissors, look at me, and I'm going to cut its head off. So what are you going to do?
It's just the weirdest part about all this is the punishments are just a little odd.
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
really
And
are.
also the fact that they're filming this and putting it on
Yeah.
video.
I just got a text message from Eve's teacher, and she said that Eve did not pack a lunch today, and can I bring a lunch over to the school? This happens quite often when you're raising children, because I know that her teacher is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having lunch.
Really? Her teacher cares if she eats food? Fucking weird. It's almost like the mother should care too.
It would
Yeah, a little bit like that.
discomfort if I came to the school with lunch. But I responded and just said Eve is responsible for making her lunches in the morning.
I'm pretty sure from my knowledge, Eve is a child. Like an actual child. Like not like an 11-year-old or so. I'm pretty sure it's like a freaking like fetus.
Eve is responsible.
Not
for making
fetus, more
lunches
like
in the
toddler or
morning,
something,
and
most
she
likely.
actually told me she did.
I don't know shit about this though, so.
So the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry. And hopefully nobody gives her food and nobody steps in.
That's even weirder. You're her mother, bro.
If you have something in the bag that you would like out, you can pay cash for it. So you learn the value.
So the mother's taking away stuff from the kids, but then wants them to pay for it back, but then makes a shitload of money off the kids on her YouTube channel, which I'm pretty sure she doesn't share with the kids.
Or you can give what? Dad, I'll let you take the conversation from here.
You can do an equivalent value chore to get it back.
What's it?
And
A classic cheesy crunch.
Sorry about the ads, but
Flavor, packing 14 grams.
making them pay for this stuff back, that's not right.
whatever isn't claimed by the end of the day goes in the garbage.
To deadass say that you're just gonna throw away their stuff is really cruel. There's also even more cases of the mother being neglectful to her children. This whole account on TikTok is called 8 Passengers is Over, and it just posts videos of the mother being neglectful.
Russell,
This was my first car crash.
and you know what? I want to tell you something, and I want you to really listen. We should have been in that crash.
What the fuck? Maybe that's clipped out of context. Honestly, we should have just had broken bones. We should have died because, you know, it's what God wants. That's really reassuring to the kid. Good job. This one is really weird. I might have to have this censored. I'll just describe what's going on while I play this. It's pretty fucking cringe. So she's kissing her kid on the side of the head, and then she bites. She bites the fucking kid's ear. Straight up bites it. It's one thing to kiss your kid on the cheek. It's another thing to bite their ear. It's just like weird. It's just yucky. Maybe she didn't mean it in a weird way, but that's weird. I don't even want to watch anymore.
It is.
Ready to tell you this, honey, but unless you find a friend who's willing to share some of their food with you, I don't think you're gonna be able to eat. But if you're not responsible for your lunch and your lunch money, that's the natural consequence.
Wow, so she's done this multiple times where she will leave her kids hungry if they forget their food. She'll just be like, all
That's
right,
not right.
So Ruby and Jody
Fucking
were together,
bullshit.
and they were at Jody's house.
Like,
And
I
this is where
myself,
things get really bad.
sometimes
So
I
Jody
have
and Ruby
ADHD,
actually
so
get arrested.
I
YouTube
forget
actually
a lot of
responded
stuff.
to the situation and made a post saying
I don't
that
get
they
punished
wrote
for
all the
forgetting.
channels and
I
that
just
they're
get
disgusted by
reminded.
the situation.
Police
That's
say
about it.
this is the house a young child escaped from and went to a neighbor's house asking for food and water. They said that child was severely malnourished along with another one they found inside the same home. Now, we talked to neighbors in this area, and they said that they don't really know the homeowner of this home very well. But she's in business with a woman who has gained a huge following online, with YouTube videos getting hundreds of thousands of views.
So being a mom's a full-time job, but
Popular Utah family vlogger Ruby Franke was arrested Wednesday. The 41-year-old mother of 6 is known for sharing clips of her children's daily lives on their now defunct YouTube channel, 8 Passengers. Today, she and her business partner Jody Hildebrand are accused of abusing some of them.
My bedroom was taken away for 7 months and then give it back like a couple weeks ago.
I don't think our viewers know that.
Sleeping on a beanbag.
I was sleeping on a beanbag for my room back like 2 weeks ago.
Why is she laughing about that? That's so
Yeah,
weird.
like,
Police say a clearly
she should not be laughing about that.
crawled out of the window of Hildebrand's Ivans area home. A neighbor called 911 when he showed up at their house asking for food and water. Officers say his wrists were duct taped. He had wounds from being tied up across his body. Investigators say they found a 10-year-old girl inside the same house who was also malnourished.
Look at how much they had to walk. Like, where the fuck is this? This looks like it's in Star Wars. This looks like where Anakin was born, where it's just like
Kinda.
desert.
I kinda agree with that. That's all a shrubbery.
Frankie now works for the Utah County company Connections, along with Hildebrand. It's described as a treatment program for those with mental health and addiction issues. Connections has been the subject of a lot of controversy, specifically for its teachings on parenting. Frankie's eldest daughter, Sherry, posted this picture on Instagram with the caption, "Finally." In the next slide, she said her family is glad justice was served. She wrote, quote, "We've been trying to tell police and CPS for years about this."
So the daughter that posted this, I think she's in her 20s and she doesn't live with them or is not affiliated with them anymore. How bad was this off camera? And also, like, I'm just so curious, was the dad involved at all? Because the dad's just been off the hook right now, and I just, like, could not imagine that he doesn't know anything about this, especially if the daughter that's, you know, moved out and everything knew this was happening years ago, and it's still happening with, you know, the children that are still living with the mom. And it's always these fucking people that have these fake smiles and this fake perfect life, and that are so like, I love God, and I love my perfect family with their nice smiles, and then they're just treating their kids like shit and get arrested.
The Santa Clara Ivans Police Department did not provide an update on the children's condition. According to the Washington County Sheriff's Office,
That is just straight up
That's insane. This all happened in about 10
couple
days ago.
felonies
That's
right there.
so awful. I feel really bad for the kids because now they're gonna grow up with no mother, which I mean is probably a better option than growing up with her, of course. And they might not even be able to have their dad in their life, which who knows if he's a piece of shit as well. I mean, he didn't protect his kids, so that makes me believe that he might be a piece of shit as well. And who knows if these kids are gonna be separated from each other? Like, what is gonna happen to them? This is so horrible. Like, it's really sad. So right here we have the 911 call, which is I think the neighbor on the phone with 911. So I thought we would give this a listen and see what's said in it.
911, the address of your emergency. Okay, and the phone number you're calling from. Tell me exactly what's happened.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he said he just came from a neighbor's house. You know there's been problems at this neighbor's house.
So it literally is like saying that the neighbors even knew that something wrong was happening. And this isn't even at Ruby
Yeah, bro,
Frank's
that-
house.
that's-
This is at
that's
Jody's
not-
house. They do a channel together and like
That ain't
therapy
right.
and tell you
Like,
how to
having
raise
your
your
kids
and
do all
really
that
looking good
stuff.
for you both. I mean,
Like,
yeah,
yeah, I
it takes
get
a
it.
lesson from
Like,
you on how to
it's
raise kids.
clout, but don't use your kids.
Tape around his leg.
Oh my god.
Thirsty.
Is your door locked?
No, I'm sitting outside with him on the front patio.
W neighbor though, like the neighbor
Agreed.
is so awesome for actually like protecting these kids and like calling the cops
Yeah.
and getting them help.
Are the neighbors out there or is anybody looking for them that you can see?
No, we are home far enough away that
Their home's far enough away, dude. That's insane. So this kid literally had to walk so far just to find a house that they can get help from.
to get out of the house.
Porch. See what else?
He said he just went to the porch at the neighbor's house. Her name is Jody Hildebrand,
Holy shit.
and she lives 2 doors up the street. Yeah, I ended the house so far apart, so he walked just under the block to get to our house. He rang my doorbell and asked me to call the police.
Wow.
Holy shit. This is so sad.
I don't think so. He's very thirsty and
Oh my god, that's so sad. This actually is insane. It's a cult. They literally made their kid like starve and be thirsty and tie them
Yeah,
up. It's
like-
like insane. It just sounds like a horror
It's-
movie.
I don't think he was
Abusive and all that, you know?
But his ankles are taped up and he won't tell us why.
Oh my god, the trauma.
Around each ankle. Yeah, there's sores around him. I think the good chance he's been, and he has them around his ankles. And he has wrists as well. Okay, this boy has been.
Oh,
This kid is obviously been.
oh, dude, it's giving me chills. Holy shit, that actually giving me chills.
Dude.
The guy's like crying, dude. That's actually so sad. I've never listened to this. That literally gave me goosebumps. That's so sad. Oh my god.
I think he's been.
This is really hard to listen to.
He's been detained. He's obviously covered in wounds.
Wow.
Let's get the paramedics out of the way, okay?
No, that's a good idea too.
Okay.
He says what's happened to him is his fault.
He said what happened to him is his fault. Holy shit, that's so. They're literally manipulating this kid into thinking that him being starved and tied up is like a punishment that is valid for anybody ever. Wow,
It isn't.
that was really hard. To
That's
listen
straight
to.
up
I've never
abusive.
listened to that.
That's
It's like
not normal.
hearing the
That's
guy's
abusive.
knuckles
That's
cry about seeing
wrong.
that
That
the kid obviously has been abused is like horrible. But I want to give
is.
a lot of love to the neighbor for being such a awesome person about this and handling it so well. So this is one of Ruby Frankie's sisters responding to her sister being arrested.
If you have the internet, you have seen news articles on my sister, Ruby, from the 8 passengers. And my sisters and I, we are on the very same page. We put out a message.
The last 3 years we kept quiet on the subject of our sister Ruby Frankie for the sake of her children. Behind the public scene, we have done everything we could do to try to make sure the kids were safe. It's a really situation. It's
It
like, how do you
is.
handle
Like,
that? Like, you obviously don't want to
the
take
parents
your
are
kids
so
away from
sick
her,
and
but it's
twisted,
like, obviously
and
that's the right answer is to
they
get her kids away from
don't
her. So,
deserve
unfortunately, they
kids anymore.
didn't, act like that. They should
Alright,
have.
I'm doing the video here. Comment what you'd like to see again, and we'll do more reaction videos on some stuff, some of his stuff like this. Anyway, subscribe, comment, like, turn on notifications, and we'll see you tomorrow.